Okay, in this lesson, what we're going to do is just have a bit of a play with Excel using some of the features of the program. So you'll have downloaded this particular spreadsheet called grades, okay, and they're just some numbers thrown in on an old class list from many years ago in teaching. So what we're going to do is find some summary statistics for this class. So here's task one. What we want to get is the mean, the median, the mode, the max, the min, and the range. Okay. So with Excel, it's really, really easy to do all of these things. It's really quick as well. So one way to do it would be to add up all of the numbers on a calculator, divide by the number of numbers that we have here, which is 19, and work out the result. But we can actually get Excel to do all of this for us. And the way we're going to do it is to tell Excel, first of all, that we're about to enter a formula. So the way we do that is we hit equals on your keyboard. Okay. So when Excel sees that you've got an equals sign, it now expects you to type in a formula. The formula we want for mean is actually average. So we start typing in the word average. Right? When I hit an A, it narrows down to all the A formulas or functions. Okay, so there's heaps of them here. Right, now the one that we want is average, so we hit V, okay, and we can note, or we notice that it's actually got it here. So all I'm doing is I'm using the arrow keys on the keyboard to go to that. Now, what I'm going to do to select it is hit Tab, okay, and that will select that particular function. Right, now it basically says, all right, can you tell me where the numbers are that you want me to average? So with my mouse, what I'm going to do is start at cell B3 and highlight all of the values all the way through. And this says, I want you to average all the values that are in B3 all the way up to B22. Now what we do, we don't have to close the brackets here. Excel knows that we want to close the brackets there. So all we do is we hit enter on our keyboard and we've got our average, it's 45.4. So the average for this particular task was 45.4. All right, let's get the median. All right, so the function for median is we hit equals to say that we've got a formula coming. Now let's start typing the word median, M-E, and we've got it already, it's median. So remember we hit tab now and it fills in the rest of the formula. We highlight the cells where we want to do the median and we hit enter. Our median, or our middle value, is 46.5, which means it must be a theoretical middle value. All right, our mode is the most frequently occurring number. So we hit equals, and the formula is mode. It's this one here. All right, we hit tab, do the same thing. So the most frequently occurring number is 53, and that happens, looks like it's twice. All right, the max, so equals. All right, Excel knows the formula is coming. Maximum is max. There it is there. So we hit tab, and again, we tell it to go hunting in this area here for the highest possible number. A quick look tells me that it's 66, no, 67. That's why humans don't do this. It's better to get a computer. 67 by Winton. There it is, 67. All right, min. There's min. Highlight. Smallest number in that list looks, on a quick look, looks to be 10. Yes, it is. All right, and the range. Well, if you remember that the range is the max take away the min. So what we would do is 67 takes 10, which is 57. But it's really important with Excel that we don't do that. What we do is we actually refer to the cells and get it to do the subtraction with the cells. So I'm going to say equals, and now what I'm going to do is select this cell here, which is 67, and I'm going to take away this cell here, which is 10. Okay, so instead of actually referring to the numbers themselves, I'm going to refer to the cell. Now I'm going to explain why in a sec. Right, so I hit enter and my range is 57. So I could have typed that in. Now, why don't I type that in? Well, what if there was a problem with the data and 67, who got 67? Winton. She came up and spoke to me after the test, and we actually found that I miscalculated and she should have got 77. Right, so if I type in 77 now, what do you think will happen? Well, I hope you know that all of these values will change. Maybe not all of them. The mean will go up because she's going to boost the overall class average. The median, I don't think will change. The middle value will still be the middle value. The mode will not change. The maximum certainly will change. The minimum won't change. So what this will do is change the range from 57 to a higher number than that. Let's go. So it boosts it up to 67. Now I'm going to Control Z to undo that, and I'm going to explain what would happen if I typed in 57 and worked it out, say on the calculator. If I actually then go and update Molly Winton's score, 77, notice how the range still stays with the old error. Okay, that now 77 take away 10 is not 57 anymore, it's 67. So what we want to do is refer to cells. Let's change it back to 67. All right, now what we want to do is do this for every single task for semester 1 and semester 2. That seems like it's going to be an excruciating amount of work, and it's not. Can I show you how simple this is? So what we're going to do is we're going to use all of these formulas. So I'm going to highlight all of them. Now, notice that when I move around with my mouse, when it gets to this, like I call it the black cross. So if I go bottom right-hand corner and go on the black cross, we're going to now click and hold. Okay, so what I'm doing is holding the left click down, and I'm going to continue to pull this out. All right. And what's going to happen is Excel knows I want to do the same thing for each of these columns here. So it's going to move it over one by one and do it for each column. And that, my friends, is staggeringly amazing. So could you imagine doing this manually by hand, all of it by hand? This does it all for you automatically. Okay, so we've got the year's summary statistics for this particular class, the mean, the median, the mode, and the range for all of them.